Picture this. Sarah, a self-proclaimed introvert, finds herself crammed into a dimly lit karaoke bar, courtesy of her extroverted best friend, Emily. Sarah had always preferred the quiet comfort of her home, a good book and a cup of tea, but tonight she was stepping out of her comfort zone, all because Emily had insisted that a night out would do her some good. Emily, a natural performer, is already belting out a power ballad, microphone in hand, commanding the attention of the entire room. Her voice echoes through the bar, and she thrives on the energy of the crowd. For Emily, this is her element, a place where she can shine and express herself freely. Meanwhile, Sarah, seeking refuge from the sensory overload, is strategically positioned in a dimly lit corner, nursing a glass of water and contemplating the existential dread of being forced to sing in public. She watches Emily with a mix of admiration and envy, wondering how her friend can be so fearless and confident. This, my friends, is a classic example of the introvert-extrovert dynamic in action. It's a fascinating dance of opposites, where one thrives in the spotlight while the other finds solace in the shadows. Yet despite their differences, they share a bond that transcends their contrasting personalities. Two individuals, wired completely differently, navigating the complexities of friendship and shared experiences. Emily's outgoing nature often pulls Sarah out of her shell, introducing her to new experiences and people. On the other hand, Sarah's introspective nature provides Emily with a grounding presence, a reminder to slow down and appreciate the quieter moments in life. It's a tale as old as time, filled with hilarious misunderstandings, moments of frustration, and ultimately a deep and abiding bond. They laugh together, cry together, and support each other through thick and thin. Their friendship is a testament to the idea that opposites not only attract, but can also complement each other in the most beautiful ways. In the end, it's these differences that make their bond so special and unbreakable. To understand the introvert-extrovert friendship dynamic, we must first delve into the fundamental differences between these two personality types. These differences shape how they interact with the world and with each other. Extroverts, like our karaoke queen Emily, are energized by social interaction. They find joy in engaging with others, whether it's through lively conversations, group activities, or spontaneous social events. They thrive in crowds, crave external stimulation, and recharge their batteries by being surrounded by people. For them, the more, the merrier. Large gatherings, parties, and social events are their playgrounds. Introverts, on the other hand, find large social gatherings draining. The constant buzz and chatter can be overwhelming, making them feel out of place or exhausted. They prefer smaller, more intimate settings and need solitude to recharge their mental and emotional batteries. A quiet conversation with a close friend or a peaceful evening at home is more their speed. Think of it this way: extroverts are like solar panels soaking up energy from the sun, which in this case is social interaction. They draw their vitality from the external world and the people in it. Introverts, however, are like rechargeable batteries. They have a limited amount of social energy and need to retreat to their charging stations, read quiet spaces, to power up. Solitude is not just a preference, it's a necessity for their well-being. They have a limited amount of social energy and need to retreat to their charging stations, read quiet spaces, to power up. This doesn't mean introverts dislike social interaction, they simply need it in smaller doses and with more meaningful connections. Understanding these differences is crucial for fostering healthy and balanced friendships between introverts and extroverts. By recognizing and respecting each other's needs, they can create a harmonious dynamic where both feel valued and energized. Whether it's an extrovert inviting an introvert to a small gathering, or an introvert planning a quiet evening with an extrovert, these thoughtful gestures can strengthen their bond. After all, it's the blend of social butterflies and peaceful retreats that makes friendships truly enriching. These fundamental differences in how introverts and extroverts recharge can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts in friendships. An extrovert, for instance, might misinterpret an introvert's need for solitude as rejection or aloofness. Similarly, an introvert might feel overwhelmed by an extrovert's constant need for social engagement. Imagine this scenario. Emily, brimming with excitement after a networking event, calls Sarah to share every detail. Sarah, however, is mentally exhausted after a long day of work and craves some quiet time. Emily, misinterpreting Sarah's lack of enthusiasm as disinterest, might feel hurt or offended. While these differences can sometimes lead to clashes, it's important to remember that conflict is a natural part of any relationship. Disagreements can actually be a sign of a healthy friendship, as they show that both parties are comfortable enough to express their true feelings and opinions. They also form the foundation of a strong and complementary friendship. When friends navigate through their differences, they often come out stronger on the other side, having learned more about each other and themselves. Extroverts, with their outgoing nature and ability to connect with others easily, bring a vibrant energy to the friendship. They are often the ones who initiate social gatherings and encourage their friends to join in on the fun. They can help introverts break out of their comfort zones and experience new things. Whether it's trying a new hobby, traveling to a new place, or simply meeting new people, extroverts provide the push that introverts sometimes need to step outside their usual routines. Introverts, on the other hand, offer a listening ear, a thoughtful perspective, and a safe space for extroverts to process their thoughts and feelings. They are often the ones who provide deep, meaningful conversations that help extroverts reflect and grow. Introverts are also great at providing emotional support. They are often more attuned to the subtle cues of their friends' emotions and can offer comfort and understanding when it's needed the most. Think of it like this. Extroverts are the spice, adding excitement and adventure to the friendship. They bring a sense of spontaneity and fun that keeps the friendship lively and engaging. They are the ones who suggest impromptu road trips, plan parties, and keep the social calendar full. Their enthusiasm is contagious and can inspire their friends to embrace new experiences. Introverts are the calming presence, providing stability and a sense of grounding. They help balance out the high energy of extroverts with their calm and composed demeanor. They are the ones who suggest quiet evenings in, reading together, or simply enjoying each other's company in a peaceful setting. Their presence brings a sense of tranquility and comfort to the friendship. Together, they create a balanced and fulfilling dynamic. By embracing their differences and appreciating what each brings to the table, they form a friendship that is rich, diverse, and deeply rewarding. Section 5. Bridging the gap communication is key. So how do introverts and extroverts navigate these differences and build lasting friendships? The answer, like in most relationships, lies in open and honest communication. Extroverts need to understand that an introvert's need for solitude is not a personal attack, but a fundamental aspect of their personality. Introverts, in turn, need to communicate their needs clearly and directly, explaining why they might not always be up for a night out. Section 6. Respecting boundaries, the sacred need for recharge. Respecting boundaries is crucial. Extroverts should avoid pressuring introverts into social situations that might be overwhelming. Introverts, on the other hand, should make an effort to engage in social activities occasionally, even if it's just for a short period. The key is to find a balance that respects both individuals' needs and preferences. Section 7. Finding common ground, shared interests and activities. Despite their differences, introverts and extroverts often find common ground in shared interests and activities. These shared passions become the glue that binds their friendship, providing a space for connection and understanding. Section 8. Embracing the differences, celebrating uniqueness. The beauty of introvert-extrovert friendships lies in the acceptance and celebration of these differences. It's about recognizing that each individual brings unique strengths and perspectives to the table. It's about learning from each other, growing together, and expanding our understanding of the world and ourselves. Section 9. A tapestry of personalities, the beauty of diverse friendships. In a world that often celebrates extroversion, it's important to remember that there's strength in both quiet contemplation and boisterous expression. Introvert-extrovert friendships, with all their quirks and complexities, remind us that diversity in all its forms enriches our lives. So, the next time you see an introvert and an extrovert navigating the world together, remember that they're not just friends. They're a testament to the power of understanding, acceptance, and the beauty of human connection.